season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your...
Lets it fly. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, this up.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the move. Hard running there. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Underwood. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Michigan! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. It again, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play fake. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a grab for a big play. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Morgan. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Hauls it in. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverine! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Creates a little space. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A run for the quarterback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. This is a designed run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The DBs will back off a bit. Quarterback keeps it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Georgia State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man down the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Good timing on the quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll run it on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put them up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense in an empty set. Scanning the field. It's Underwood. Got a man. It's Morgan. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The short hands, it's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Wolverines will have it first and 10. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I think when we go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up by 17 over Toledo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And that is just what this defense needed. Man, they have created the momentum. They're on a run. They get a big sack. This is what they need. They need to get a stop and keep this train rolling.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get ripped. Here they come, and it's blocked. They chased him out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
And you just have to have better field awareness. If you're on offense, they're understanding that A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line is, David. That is not good news taking a safety.
No, and you want to make a play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're out on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? It cost his team 2 points.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On the run, it's Marshall.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Underwood. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.